am not a Wednesday, and I stay up late and work, so then I'm like, oh,
No,
it's fine.
I get up early in the morning and go to bed early at night.
Yeah, see, I don't know that's all anything. Maybe.
Morning.
(7:30), so call to meeting the October 22nd Norfolk Planning Commission meeting. Inform the public about the location of the Open Meetings Act posted in the council chambers and accessible to members of the public. Ask for roll.
Waite, Sock,
Here.
Bryant, Hupkey,
Here.
Franklin, Ronfelt,
Here.
Cooey, Griffith,
Here.
Mason.
Here.
Okay. Ask for approval of the full agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative, motion carries.
Okay. Consideration of approval of the minutes of the October 8th, 2024 Planning Commission meeting.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative, motion carries.
Okay, number 6, consideration of resolution number 2024 PC5 approving a conditional use permit for an oversized accessory building on property addressed as 2305 West Newcore Road. We got all the conditions we needed in here, Val?
Yeah, I put the conditions that were mentioned before and based on the previous one like this that we had done, yes.
Okay, perfect. Any questions, guys? No? Okay. Let's see, I will go ahead and read the conditions in here. Be it resolved by the Planning Commission of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, that Darren and Roxanne Dykeman is hereby granted a conditional use permit to construct and allow an oversized accessory building subject to the following terms and conditions. Number 1, the total maximum permitted square footage ground level for detached accessory building on the property described above shall be 5,500 square feet, which includes the proposed 5,000 square feet new building as shown on the attached site plan. Number 2, no commercial use shall be allowed and the accessory building shall be used for personal storage only. Number 3, there shall be no storage of hazardous materials. Number 4, there shall be relief from the architectural compatibility requirement provided in section 27-2877 of the Norfolk City Code. Number 5, pursuant to the Norfolk City Code, this conditional use permit shall run with the land. Number 6, failure to observe and maintain the conditions and restrictions of the conditional use permit shall be considered a violation of the Code of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, subject to penalty and provided herein and may be grounds for review, including alteration or termination of the permit. Number 7, all procedures and standards outlined in section 27-56 of the Norfolk City Code pertaining to conditional use permits shall be observed, and the conditional use permit granted herein shall be subject to the provisions of the Norfolk City Code that provide for an appeal to be taken within 15 days of the decision of the Planning Commission. And number 8, there shall be compliance with floodplain regulations and any other applicable city, county, state, or federal regulations that may apply. Ask for a motion.
I move to approve resolution number 2024 PC-5 approving a conditional use permit for an oversized accessory building on property addressed as 2305 West Newport Road.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second.
All agency members present voting in the affirmative, Resolution 2024 PC-5 is adopted.
Okay, number 7, consideration of resolution number 2024 PC6 approving a conditional use permit for a stock car racetrack on property addressed as 2900 Old Highway 8. Val, there was no changes to this one, right?
All the conditions were the same, except we were missing a couple of like our standard ones at the end, like the
That's right.
15
Thank you.
days.
Yeah.
So I put those in, but otherwise they are exactly the same as the one approved here a few years ago that
Okay.
expired, yes.
Perfect. Any questions, guys? No? Okay. Let me get my voice ready for this one. Be it resolved by the Planning Commission of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, that Off-Road Ranch LLC is hereby granted a conditional use permit to operate a stock car racetrack subject to the following terms and conditions. Number 1, the stock car racetrack shall operate only on Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. until 11:30 p.m. from April 1st through October 1st. Number 2, there may be a total of 3 nights per racing season where special races replacing one of the regular classes of races may be held. Special races are races where the race cars may operate without mufflers as required in item number 8 of this resolution and permit. These special races may include but are not limited to super late model races, SLMR, and sprint cars. Number 3, 2 Saturday nights per racing season shall be designated as no racing nights. These no racing nights shall be scheduled during the months of June, July, or August, with one of the no racing nights being on Saturday of the Madison County Fair. These dates should be shown on the racing schedule. Racing nights canceled due to inclement weather or other reasons cannot be rescheduled on previously scheduled no racing nights. Number 4, 3 days other than Saturdays shall be allowed for stock car races, and these dates shall be shown on the racing schedule in advance of the season. Number 5, no race cars shall be present or operated on the racetrack except during the specified times authorized in this permit. Number 6, even though the facility is to be operated as a stock car racing facility, 3 events other than stock car races are allowed each season so long as they are not scheduled on one of the no racing Saturday nights. These 3 non-stock car racing events may occur only between the hours of 2 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. Number 7, all access to the facility shall be off of Grandview Drive. In case of emergency, use of the northern property gate onto Old Highway 8 shall be allowed. A sign prohibiting a left turn onto Old Highway 8 shall be displayed during events when the emergency exit onto Old Highway 8 is being utilized. Number 8, all race cars with headers except for cars participating in the special races set forth in item number 2 above shall be equipped with Schoenfeld mufflers stamped IMCA 609, IMCA 930, or IMCA 935. The Norfolk Zoning Administrator may approve other muffler models for utilization so long as they are proven to meet or exceed noise standards of the mufflers listed herein. Number 9, public service announcements shall be read every hour and notices posted to remind drivers and attendees of the dangers of drinking and driving. PSAs shall also remind racers and attendees of proper trash disposal. Number 10, adequate security guards shall be provided for crowd control during all events. Number 11, traffic shall be controlled on the property to ensure safe and orderly ingress and egress. Number 12, trash barrels shall be placed at the entrance exit of the property on Grandview Drive. Number 13, all litter on county roads and ditches adjacent to the off-road ranch property shall be cleaned up within 14 hours after each event. Number 14, lighting shall be designated to illuminate the racetrack only. Track lights shall be turned off no later than 30 minutes after the last race or event each night. Number 15, best management practices shall be utilized as needed to provide for dust control, vegetation control, pest control, and sediment track out generated by traffic entering or leaving the site. To control track out, a minimum of 24 by 150 hard surfacing from the exits, hard surfacing on Grandview Drive shall be installed at the point of ingress, egress to the property. Number 16, the attached site plan is hereby approved and shall be complied with. Number 17, there shall be compliance with any other applicable city, county, state, or federal regulations that may apply, including but not limited to the following: A, hard surfacing requirements; B, landscaping requirements; C, buffer yard requirements; D, floodplain permitting and requirements; and E, stormwater requirements, including National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. Number 18, pursuant to the Norfolk City Code, the conditional use permit shall be for 10 years and shall be a personal privilege granted to Off-Road Ranch LLC and shall not be subject to transfer. Number 19, failure to observe and maintain the conditions and restrictions of the conditional use permit shall be considered a violation of the Code of the City of Norfolk, Nebraska, subject to penalty as provided herein, and may be grounds for review, including alteration or termination of the permit. And number 20, all procedures and standards outlined in section 27-56 of the Norfolk City Code pertaining to conditional use permits shall be observed, and the conditional use permit granted herein shall be subject to the provisions of the Norfolk City Code that provide for an appeal to be taken within 15 days of the decision of the Planning Commission. All right, ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve conditional use permit for stock car racing track addressed at 2900 Old Highway 8.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative, resolution 2024 PC-6 is adopted.
All right. Number 8, public hearing at the request of Steve and Tina Beller to consider a conditional use permit for an oversized accessory building on property addressed as 2006 Hillview Drive. Anyone here for that? Yep, come on up. Go ahead and have you write your name down there, please. All right, what you got going on?
Just putting up a storage shed. We have an RV, we have some trailers, just to get everything inside.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. You guys got a pretty big property there too. Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it pretty close to the house, so it won't be blocking the view of any of those neighbors to the south.
Okay. Val, everything look good on our end?
Yeah, this, off of GIS, we'll just kind of figure that this is probably gonna be similar to the first cup that was read in, asking for the total square footage. So he is asking for a 60 by 70 new, which is 4,200. You can see there's already a shed here that's 1,500, and then there's a little shed over here that's about 200. So add them all together, this would be an ask for about 5,900 total square feet, including the new one, if you so choose to do that.
Okay.
And this is SR zoning, so that's why we're here asking for oversized, because
Yeah.
I think SR, you can go up to 2,500 square feet total.
Okay, perfect. All right, any questions, guys, for him? Okay, thank you. This is a public hearing, so anyone else wishing to speak can come up. Okay. Seeing none, close the public hearing. And so really, do we want to condition their approving of the extra size then?
Yeah, let me bring up the one that we did earlier.
Oh, yeah,
So it would be similar probably to this, that the total permitted square footage would be that 5,900,
5,900, okay.
including the 4,200, no commercial, no hazardous. And relief, they want to do a metal building out in SR, so they would want that relief. just like
Okay.
this one. So unless there's something else, this would probably be a standard way to do it.
Okay, yeah. Are we good with that, guys? Yeah? Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and ask for a motion then.
We would consider having the city staff prepare a conditional use permit for discussion and action at the next regularly scheduled planning commission meeting for an oversized accessory building at property addressed as 2006 Hillview Drive.
Second.
Motion and a second.
All commission members present voting in the affirmative, motion carries.
Okay, number 10, September 2024 building permit report.
2024 is our end of fiscal year, so next time when we see October, we'll be starting with fresh numbers. So September this year, we had 2 new permits, so we had a total of 49 single-family detached this year, whereas last year we had 39. We had 9 new duplexes come in September, so we have a total of 10, whereas last year we had 21. No new multifamily, so we're still at 1 totaling 30 apartments, whereas last year we had 2 totaling 44. No new single-family attached, so we ended with 6 this year and 12 last year. And then the building valuation is about $272.5 million less than last year due to all of the industrial that came in last year.
Might look a little normal next year now. All right. Any other open topics or concerns? All right, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Relax there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we probably send it down the morning, the 7th, to get it filed with the county, and then we'll just complete it up at that period of time. Yeah, I believe. Hey, Brianna?
Yeah.
Bethine sends a copy of the hub to the applicant once it's filed, right?
I will.
Okay, you will.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy when everything's done.
In the middle of November or first of November.
Yeah, we'll wait that 15 day, I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it'd go down on the 7th, is that, the 6th is day 15.
Okay, so yeah, mid-November timeframe once I get it back.
Just even can I get a copy just to read before that, or is that?
Yeah, well, it's on, the agenda packet, I think I sent you a link to the agenda packet, it's included in there. Yes.
Okay, perfect,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep, you got it.
When did you send that?
Thursday?
Okay,
afternoon?
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't look that far
Oh,
down, I
gotcha.
just, perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, have a good day.
You too. Oh, I like those better.
Yeah.
City council.
Well, certainly, you didn't have to read all that.
Yeah.
That was your job.
I still say he should be used to it. He was on the radio.
Yeah.
He's fine.
It seems like I remember 3 or 4 years ago, Brianna was reading those things. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, that ETJ ordinance.
Oh, yeah,
That
with all
thing.
the legal description or
That
something. Yeah, you were
long
not
Oh,
happy
yeah,
with that
yeah.
one.